Hi, and welcome back to No Man's Land. It is the end, sadly. Part 2. It's October 3 in year... You know what, I actually don't remember. Year 8, was it? Yes, year 8. I've done more of this off screen than I planned, but anyway, this was our forage harvest of one field of corn. I finished off the I've got a bit of a technique, as you can see. I've finished off the crop, the grain harvest of corn, the 2 fields. That's all done, and yeah, so we've just been doing this. It's been going in the silage bunker at the farm, and yeah, so yeah, interesting setup we've got. So I got this rather large forage wagon a little while ago. Actually, it was in sale. But also I needed something with a bit of agility to flatten out the chaff as I put it in and compact it. So I've actually been using this, and therefore I thought, well, in that case, may as well. There we go, we're full. So let's go in here a second. Just ask Mr. Worker to leave us alone for a minute, and we'll just disconnect. Oh no, not that there. I'm not sure why that was on that. Bring this forward again. Switch that off. Get back in our Phoenix Winter Wolf. It's a bit of a beast. This usually lives up at the quarry, but it was ideal for doing this. There we go. Right, so we'll go take this, empty out. So you see, between the two, we've got 115,000 litres. This is an amazing capacity, this pottinger. Oh no, I'm doing it on cruise, yeah. And but yeah, so this thing, it's got the power to do it with a bit of speed, but it's also very agile for compacting the chaff as we put it in, right? So it's actually really good. But yeah, so we'll do a little bit of this, finish this off, and then we'll go do a bit of grass work as well on our grass fields. I've still got workers working crazy to here we go. Right, we're on the right thing. Let's try and get some. This is a bit tricky, trying to get it up to the edges, but let's try and get some in here in this corner. I will bring the wheel loader down at some point, and we'll get this neatened off at the edges. We are getting to the point where that's starting to clip through the roof. Luckily, it doesn't have a collision on it, which is kind of fortunate. But yeah, so this is pretty agile, this piece of kit for doing this. What we just dumped in there. Down at 71, so about 40,000 litres. I did start it a little bit early, but it's fine. Let's, as I say, we'll neaten out. We've got to come and neaten out the edges anyway, so it's all good. But yeah, the fact this thing can pull this over this type of, you know, terrible terrain is quite impressive. Yeah, shame about the clipping into the roof, but there you go. You can't rub it in. So that's this nearly empty. Actually, that wasn't going to work, was it? So yeah, so we'll pull up. This will be oh, it's my Boris impersonation. This will be the last run then, and then well, I'll put the help on in a minute. We'll see how much we've actually got in here, but the aim is then to top this up with grass as well. I'd like this full if we can, but let's see how we do. There we go. Right, so that's that. So now we can just sort of gonna make it. No. Should do now though. There we go. We'll just leave that here. So I can come and connect it in a minute. And then we can just do this again. So yeah, it's a pretty quick way to do it. Yeah, that's half. Let's not worry about turning around, because now we can just back up over it. It's funny, it's quite big, this truck, but it makes you realise how massive this bunker is, having it drive through it. Let's start from the beginning. There we go, this will go in here nicely. Nice. Okay, so how are we doing? So we lost a little bit. So we're now at 638,000 litres, a little bit more. We're still compacting 82%, which is pretty good. So it does a pretty decent job of compacting. Okay. There we go. Anyway, when I get the wheel loader up here and we start levelling some of this out, that will help. And yeah, there we go. So yeah, so let's get this finished off. We'll show a little bit of this, and then I'm not going to neaten it up on. Yeah, no, I'm not neaten up on screen. I really want to get the grass cut and hayed in this month, at least some of it. Mind you, I say hayed, I'm umming and ahhing with that. I think I need to have a look and see what my bale capacity, storage capacity is left. I don't think, put that out of the way, I haven't got that much space for many more bales. So, but I would quite like to create some hay bales, so I need to look and see how much space I've got. We'll create that number. And then we can sort of take it from there, kind of thing, you know. I don't think I'll need this. Do I need this again? No, because I've got the forage wagon, so I won't need this to pick up. So yeah, we can return this, and I'm going to get the big M because I've not used it on here before. So yeah, we've got the fields turning over. There's one over there. He's mulching. There's another one. Grief, you know, I can't remember what field he's in. Actually, he might still be doing the cornfield. So I'm trying to get, it's my last month to put in oilseed radish as a cover crop. So I'm trying to do as much of that as I can. And I don't do what I sometimes do is then just put grass in, because you know, if you put grass in and then you turn it in, you'll still get a fertilizer state, so it has the same impact. So, but yeah, when we can plant grass entirely. So I could put grass in. I don't have to, you know. I wouldn't, you know. You wouldn't always. Some of those fields, I might decide that over the winter, I'll put down some slurry or some manure, right? So, you know, but it's good to get as many done as I can. Yeah, a few other bits we need to do, but I may not do that in this video. Let's just see how we do. Okay. Switch that off. Fold that up. I will call the garage, get them to come and pick this up. I've been a good customer, so, you know, they do me these little favours. Let's get this on here. I've not tried doing this by mirrors before. How are we doing? Can't really tell. How far out am I? Ooh. Lined up perfectly. Distance is the issue right now. Should be about there. There we go. Awesome. I love this bit of kit. It's so good. I don't need this on crawler mode at the moment. Whoa. I equally don't want to be zipping it across my field and around my farm at 104 kilometers per hour. There you go. Oopsie, sorry. Goodness for those big knobbly tyres at the front. And lots of suspension travel. No, I'm not putting it in there, mister. No, mister. Okay. What we got? 20 of that. This is one pass. One pass. Easily. Nicely done. Right. That is that. Like I say, I will we'll tidy this up later. This isn't urgent, right? The urgent thing now is to get some grass work done. So yeah, we'll do that later. That's pretty good, though, isn't it? Okay, yeah, it's a bit messy at this side. It's not quite so bad the other end. It's a bit messy this side. But the wheel loader will sort that out. It's all good. Okay. Right. Let's figure out some grass equipment. Oh no, actually while I'm here, before we do that, how much space have we got in these? Oh, what's with that bale? Oh, that's really odd. Okay, so we've got space for 25 in there. That one is full. But we have got, see, I've got 8,000. I've got 12 8,000 litre bales and 50 7,250 bales and 74 4,500 litre bales. I've got so much hay. And that's before we even start counting the straw. I've got one hay bale in here. Okay, fine. But 215 straw bales. I've got some herbicide, I've got some silage additive, I've got some more silage additive somewhere. Might still be down at the bar, at the dealer. But anyway, okay, yeah, let's get some grass equipment sorted out. We can definitely do some baling. Have I got a baler? I think I might have. Did I return it? I've got a bale pickup trailer, which is cool. That's new. I've got a windrower, which I'm not sure I'm going to need today. Well, a merger, you know what I mean? No, don't get rid of my baler. Okay, that's interesting. Good. Right. Yeah, carrying on. Right. I've lined up some equipment, brought it all down from the yard. Also leased us a tedder, biggest I could get. I've got another tractor down, actually sitting outside the store, because right now I don't have enough money to lease the baler I need. Or baler I want. Let's not talk about need. Baler I want. But hey, so let's do this. I know in an unrealistic world I could put the tedder on the back, but I'm not going to, because I didn't bother to check about widths and all that. And I thought we'd go around the edge. Oh, I'd forgotten it did that. Damn it, no, I must have mucked it up. Oh well, then. What are you gonna do? What am I going to do, right? Yeah, so I think this field, just to keep it simple, this field will do as hay. And I'm just going to go around the edges here, and then perhaps we'll, I can't remember, can you get a worker to mow? I think so. So I'll do this. It's been so long since I've done any. And then yeah, we'll ted this field, because then I can bale it till I've got the right number of bales. And 25 bales is quite a lot, so yeah, biggest bale size may not even be enough, but let's see. And anyway, if there's any left, I can just get the loading wagon and bring it down. And then oh, which actually I need anyway, but that can be later. Maybe that would be tomorrow. Because we will stray in, there will be another video. We will stray into November. Which actually, what happens to grass in November? Do you still have? Ooh. Can you still cut grass in November? I mean, it says yes. Oh, yes. Look, yes, you can. Okay, good. So yeah, so we can still do the grass in November. I don't know, my grass starts looking a bit shabby in November, but there you go. So yeah, we can. We'll maybe do just straight grass. Finish off the bunker silo in November, along with, actually, I don't know how many. I was only planning on doing one more episode. I was going to do a 3-part finale. I'll try not to stray into 4, I promise. Because I also want to do a bit of production work. Just, you know, distributing products, selling products, getting some products made, loading them up and taking them out to sell. And I just thought we'd do a little bit of that. Obviously, I might do all of it on screen, because that really would be too video. But yeah, just as a sort of final, you know, actually to get some money back in the coffers. I seem to have spent it all during the harvest, between buying and leasing very expensive pieces of equipment, and actually a lot of the productions are currently not running, or I've switched them to store rather than sell. So again, we have products to load onto the trailer and take around. So yeah, it'd be good to get some money back in the coffers, but we still have no debt. I haven't taken out another loan. I suppose I could do just to get that baler, but by 2 o'clock. Oh, I put the time down, didn't I? Sorry, I was fiddling, and I'm very conscious of time. Let's do that. Where to search this? Yeah, I put the time down because I was fiddling getting fields swapped over. I've finished mulching. I don't have the time to keep on top of it, and there's so many more to do. They're not going to be done this month, so I'm focusing more on just getting the cover crop in to get as much oil seed radish done as I can. And like I said, some of it won't get done, right? It'll be done over the winter, so that's fine. Or in, you know, early spring, right? January, February. Well, that is winter. Right. Let's see then. Go on, then, Mr. Worker. Go for it. Yes. We jump out, get mown down. Awesome. And let's get tedding. What is the width of this thing? Oh, I can't see in there, can I? Because it'll say, "Oh, do you want to get rid of it?" No. It was big. 17 meters. There might be modded ones that are bigger, but I can't bother to go through the mod hub. Mowers, here we go. Oh, I still haven't used this that much. Damn. Yeah. I never got around to. I downloaded these because I had the intention of mowing people's back lawns. I just haven't had time. What's the width of this? 10. Okay, yeah. So by the time he's done 2, we'll be okay to ted. Fine. Let's do it. We'll let him get a bit of a head start. But I might need to take a break, go do something else while he gets a bit more done. I'll make sure we've got overlap. There we go. We will go a little bit slower than him as well, actually, so that's okay. He'll have his chance to get ahead, and obviously I'm not going to show all of this on screen. You've seen tedding before. It's not that exciting. Every now and again I'm going to have to nip back and sort out the Massey doing the cover crop. So, you know. But it's cool. First of my big grass fields, we've got 3 of them. Oh yeah, he's going to stay well ahead of us. The speed he's doing. Look at that. Looks nice in autumn, all the colours. Shame you can't see the trees and the bridge on the ridge, but the draw distance with the amount of stuff I've got on this map, and it is starting to stutter. I think that might be because I think we've also maxed out pallets. So quite apart from the... I need to get some... I need to do the edges of these fields properly. But yeah, quite apart from obviously the sheer amount of stuff there is on the map now, I'm still in the red. I'm nowhere near as bad as I was at full harvest when I had about 3 or 4 leased harvesters of various types, right? But I'm still well into the red on slot count, and I've got max pallets. I think it's not producing. I'm not producing anymore in my productions. Which is why I want to spend a bit of time on productions, because if I go around and getting those pallets, and then it'll produce some more stuff, right? So yeah, I might have overdone it on this map, but hey, it's, you know, it was the first time we had productions, and it's the only map I've really spent masses of time on, so it's the only one I could really indulge that, oh, that sounds fun, let's do that. And there's some things I still haven't done. I was going to replace the pizza restaurant with a modded one, because it's the identical building, but actually it produces takeaway pizza for delivery, so it is a production point rather than just a sell point. Equally, I am at the rather complex stage of trying to remember which are production points and which are still sell points, because they all still appear in your sell thing, which I find a bit weird. But in your sell list, you know. But yeah, so I never got around doing that, but that's okay. And as I said before, there's still fields that I'd reshape. I'd chop some trees down and, you know, slightly reshape the fields, and you know, just tidy up a little bit. So I've got more space to put more fields up on that ridge at the top that you can't currently see. I suppose I could cut some trees down in my managed forestry area. Just quickly lease a tree harvester, cut a few down and take them to the sawmill, distribute the wood out. Sorry, actually I didn't explain that. I just went through my head and I didn't say anything. I've got all of the silver run forest wood productions on, not all of them, but some of them anyway, on here. All those that use metal, so I could justify putting the iron ore factory in, and having some iron ore up at the mine. But I've run out of wood in one of them, and I quite fancied, just for my own, you know, as much as anything else, as much as showing on the screen, but just myself, just actually delivering a pallet of absolutely every production that I've got on the map, just so that I can say I've seen them, I've done them. You know, a lot of them have been on auto sell or distribute or whatever, right? Yeah, I've not really got quite enough overlap, have I, in this? I just missed the spot. So yeah, I could do that. I could harvest a few trees from my managed forestry area, which, you know what, I could lease a tree harvester. It's a winter thing anyway, so that would be a thing to do regardless. I could cut a couple down manually, to be fair. By the hand, indeed. I hadn't really thought about the fact I'd done a managed forest area. That, of course, what you normally do is cut a few down. Oh, we've nearly caught up with it. You cut a few down. Oh, you missed a bit. Why do I miss bits too? So fine, I'll let you off. Yeah, you cut a few down and then you replant them, right? So they're growing while you're, you know, starting to cut down the rest. But actually in that, because of the way I've done that, it wasn't very easy to get in just the right place to maintain the same. I suppose if I did them a row at a time, it'd be fine. I've still got the tree plant somewhere. It's still got saplings in it. Right, that's enough drivel for me. We'll get this tedding done. And hopefully it won't be pitch dark. What time is it? Oh, 3 o'clock, okay. And then we'll carry on. I mean, what I could just do is get the baler and start doing some bales, right? Actually, I need to double check whether my bale, the auto stack thing, can take the very largest of bales. So make sure I get the bale size right. I don't necessarily need the largest of bales, but yeah, let's look into that. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, now then, shall we do silly swaths? I can't remember which. Let's have a quick look, sorry. Toggle work mode, left, perfect. Oh no, don't do that, no. I hadn't realised I've set the tether off on a workout. I didn't even know you could do that. I don't know why I thought you couldn't do that. It's not like I've not played this game for absolutely ages. But anyway, and it looks like I can also do that with this. How well he'd do the swaths, I don't know, but, you know. Okay. That's good to know, actually, because that means that, you know, when the tedder bloke's finished, we can put him on the, I can get his tractor, put it on the baler. Is he catching up? The only slight snag we might have is if he catches up with the mower. Let's see. Yeah, the swaths might be a bit big, but there you go. I do love these mergers, they're so cool. Try and get this in a nice line. In fact, best thing to do is just to slightly overlap, so you get a nice neat line. Yeah, that could be a bit of a challenge for the baler, but let's see how we get on. I could have actually got a modded one with a slightly wider width. I don't know why I didn't. There you go. I just about managed to scrape the money together. It's cost me nearly £8 to lease that baler. Not 100% sure what I'm getting through so much money on at this point in time. It's mainly worker fees. I mean, I have just leased, I suppose, the Big M. Yeah, I can see a bit of an issue coming up. Let's see. I've leased the Big M. That was quite expensive, obviously. I did buy a truck, I suppose. Actually, that was quite pricey. That was a little while ago, though. But yeah, I've not managed to escape. I mean, I've been using a lot of workers. It's been a really busy, like October's been really busy. And I did have to lease, you know, a cotton harvester and a forage harvester, and, you know, my guess is that'll just merge in as a tiny little bit of grass. Yep, it did. That's now hay. Uh-oh. Missed a bit. That's not cool. They're going to complain? Oh no, they're doing alright. They're playing nicely. I'm quite impressed, actually. I don't know why I thought that wouldn't work very well. I was thinking the other day, am I right that I was watching, the new map, Sardinia? Wow, that looks, I mean, Etruria is incredible, but Sardinia looks amazing. Now I'm going to have a challenge as to which one I'm going to do, because I'm sure as I don't have time to do both. Anyway, because I was watching the Sardinia. If you've not seen it yet, and I don't know if it's going to be PC only or not, but the trailer for that is just phenomenal, so go find it. I can't remember who made it. Oh no, this isn't good, is it? Look at the mess I'm making of this swap. But yeah, and there were some grape harvesters on that, and there were two of them driving out to the field, or the whatever, vineyards. I was going to say whatever, a grapery. Anyway, and I thought, on 25. I'm pretty sure you can use workers on grapes, because I think it does the GPS. And I thought, that's cool. So you can have multiple, you can really go to town with your grapes and your olives, because you can have multiple harvesters running on workers, which would look amazing. Is that right? I can't remember. Fairly certain that's the thing. I really need to get into FS25. I'm so far behind. But we're nearly there with this. Or whilst I want to finish it so that I can get onto FS25, I don't want to finish it. It's just to the point now where I can just play it pretty much. I've got oddments to do, but whoa, wrong way, sorry. I did just check. Yeah, my I assumed it would, but yeah, my bale loader can take maximum size bales, so we'll be doing 250cm bales. May as well, we can use them for the sheep, like, and if ever I need to use them to make silage or something, I can always put them into the I can either shred them in a bale shredder, or I can put them into the pretty sure the silo still takes bales. It used to. I could be wrong, to be fair. Ooh, someone's finished. And it looks like it's the Big M. I should go check just to make sure he's not missed anything before the it's this way, right? Yeah, no, he hasn't. I didn't think he had. I say, before he gets caught up by the Tedder bloke. Oh, why is that? Oh, for goodness sake, I still missed. I did a very good job. There we go. I did have to disentangle them once. They stopped each other at the end of one road. It didn't take much to get them going again. And the speed of the big M does mean that he cracks ahead at a pace. Right, let's leave the work on that. Hopefully they'll be fine. I'll go back to my window. Equally, I wonder how the Massey Ferguson's getting on. Is he still... Yeah, he's finished, so I need to get him cracking on as well. Excellent. I do love this tractor. And in this sort of green, you can't see it, yeah, there you go. Sort of matte green finish. It's a really good look. Always love the Warrior. It's consistently been one of my favourite tractors. Which I saw a real life Fendt 1050 yesterday. Goodness me, that's a big tractor. Crikey. Yeah, looks like I wasn't very straight when I was doing this bit, was I? Crikey Moses. Oh well, fine. We'll straighten up on the backward run. Right. Okay. I'm going to get this finished. I'm going to go turn Mr. Massey Ferguson round. Ooh, actually, we could try this on a worker now. Let's see what happens. We'll do a straighter line than I do. Hey, it works. Right, let's go sort out Mr. Massey Ferguson. Uh-oh, collision alert. Okay, then I'll get this finished off and then I'll go see Mr. Massey Ferguson. Actually, no, I don't need to. Actually, I may as well, because then I need to get him out of the way anyway, so the Tedder can keep going. It's interesting, isn't it? The Tedder, because it's longer, the worker seems more able to detect where there's still stuff to do than with the big M, which is shorter. Which is sort of makes sense. Does that make sense? I guess, maybe. Oops, didn't mean to do that, sorry. Anyway, let's get this sorted out. I'll see ya. That worker's doing a cracking job on that. Absolutely fantastic. What we know he won't do, of course, is bailing. And this could be a bit of a challenge anyway, given the width I've done these swaths. But let's see. Yeah, I definitely could have got the modded one with the wider pickup, but it's fine. We'll do best we can. I can always tidy it up later with the loading wagon probably. Wow, so that's already 2. These are the biggest bales. These 8,000 litre, aren't they? The biggest bales, square bales. Yeah, 8,000 litres. Oh my goodness me. Sorry, it is a slightly unrealistic swath. This is nuts. We've already dropped about 4 or 5 bales. No, we've dropped 3. Sorry, yeah, because the first one takes a while. So we've dropped 4 bales already. I need 25. So actually we should have up, should we not? Oh, but it only counts them as it drops them, because actually that's bale number 5 is already made. It's just not been dropped yet, so it doesn't count a bale until it's dropped it. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to tie this up with the loading wagon, but that's fine. We will be bringing the loading wagon to finish up. Well, this is going to run a lot faster than I thought it was. Sorry, it's like breaking recording. I suddenly realised I couldn't remember whether I'd actually started recording or not, but I had, so we're all okay. It's good. Anyway, slight panic. So that's bale number 10. Yeah, I'm making a real mess of this, aren't I? But it's fine. I think our loading wagon, unfortunately, has got a wide pickup, so even though I'm missing on both sides, I'll be able to pick it up in one go. Should be alright. I could just roll the field and get rid of it, to be honest. Because, you know, I don't think we're going to be short. We've done 2 and a bit rows, and we're already nearly halfway through what we need. That's bale number 12, just about to drop. Madness, madness. I don't mind if we've got an extra bale or 2, it's no big deal. How's Mr. Swather? He's doing okay, but he's going to be going. So we'll have bailed before he's finished swathing, which is fine. I say we'll do the rest with the loading wagon. Wow, we've got a lot of grass off here. Problem is, I've spent most of this map. The only grass work I've done has been area. That's why. Oh my god! Wow. Sorry, I'll explain. I just stopped talking mid-sentence. This might be the first time on FS22 that I've done grass work, at least in a long time, on an actual grass field. That's why I can't remember how it works. And I'm sure it was probably the same on 19, but that was a long time ago, right? Yeah, that's why. Because up until this point, all of the grass work I've done on this map has been on open areas of map, not fields. So I've had to do it all myself. That's why. Okay. Now I understand. What should we do? How many bales can we get in our bale thing? Yeah, no, it's not leased, is it? It's purchased. How many bales will it take? 14. Okay. So logically, I'll do 28 bales. I'm going to fill it. I might as well fill it, right? So that's number 20. Number 21. Coming out the pipe. So it's currently making bale number 22. So I'm going to count bales it's making. Bale number 23. Now being made. Bale number 24 now being made. This is a rough guess, right? I'm just looking at the length of the thing. Bale number 25 now being made. There's 23 and 24. Bale number 26 now being made. Bale number 27 now being made. Now we'll go to the end of the road. It is what it is. If I have an extra bale, it's fine. I'll pick it up sometime. There we go. Right. That's 25. Actually, is that right? Hang on. Yeah, 26 and 27. So 28 is currently in there. So as soon as that pokes its little head out, we know we've got 28 bales. This and its header can then be returned. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? This is going to take me ages. Okay, fine, let's do it from a swap. I just thought I'd tidy up a little bit. That's going to take a really long time. It is now definitely made bale 28. There we go. There it is. 28 bales, ladies and gentlemen. Off. Maybe half the field. Maybe. Right. Let's pick them up. Lovely. I should let the store know they can come pick those up. It's going dark early. I'm very conscious of the fact I'm running out of time a little bit. This is probably quite a long video. But hey, we pretty much got done. I just need to get this hay up and get a few more fields done with the old... Is it not X to unload? Oh, what? Oh, operating position. Of course it is, sorry, because it's a bale loader. I forgot these can be a bit slow. But I do love this. I'm looking forward to doing some proper manual bale handling on FS25. Get myself a telehandler, get a good bale stacker, stack them in a bale. The whole, I mean, you know, bale storage stuff is brilliant, right? Don't get me wrong, especially on console. But you can't beat. I mean, I could, you know, stack them next to the take-in point for the bale storage, right? I suppose I could do that. I'm not going to today. Obviously, we've got too much to do. But yeah, I do miss bale stacking actually. Just unload them just outside a shed. Remember that on what was the Scottish map that I played on 22? I really liked that map. And I'd unload them just outside the shed, and then in fours using the, oh my goodness, so good, black sheep modding bale fork. Take 4 of them and stack them into the barn at a time. So you're not taking ages getting them off the field because you're using an auto stack, but you still get a bit of, you know, manual bale handling. There we go. That's 10. 4 more, and we'll go whiz these into the barn. How's he doing? He's still going. He's doing well. So yeah, apart from tidying up with the loader wagon, get done easy today. Make sure we get Mr. Worker to keep doing some more of those. Try and get as many of those fields as we possibly can with oilseed radish. Then he can carry on tomorrow with grass. Any that are already rolled and mulched anyway. Which actually, yeah, I said I'm not going to do any more mulching. It's got a lot of effort. Oh, that was 14. I beg your pardon. Transport position. And let's do this properly, shall we? Apart from that, I'm just gonna. There's no hedge, so I'm just gonna drive straight onto the road. But let's do this properly. Through the appropriate one-way system. Just to really see the map. Shame that bit of road collapsed. Used to be a two-way bridge. I suppose I could put traffic lights in. Oh yeah, why have I not done that? Put traffic lights at the end of each bridge, or a stop sign or something, a give way sign, something like that. Why have I not done that? Oh, to put some hedging in at the just some bushes and stuff, not hedging, bushes and stuff in at the bottom of this field, in the bottom of these trees rather. Yeah, there's still a bit of tidying up to do. I keep saying it, I know I do. I apologise. But on the whole, oh goodness, now it's dark. Right, I might do the other bales off screen. It's starting to get really dark. But hey, you get the idea. Again, why are we so little money? It's nearly 6 o'clock. We're still only 4 grand in the bank. It must be just production stuff. But yeah, I'll get these up. Make sure that we finished doing the swathing. And then, yeah, that's part 3. Hang on, we on part 3 or part 2? I don't know. I'm starting to get confused. I haven't edited any of it yet, so I don't know. Where's the unload point? Ooh, where is the unload point? This is the unload point. Why are those two sticking off the end? Hey, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, so that'll be it. Yeah. Wait, stoppy. God, I've not used this for so long. Yeah, no bells here. Oh, they just slide off. Oh, I'd forgotten that about this one. Okay, so this is the one that pushes them off the back, not the one that stacks them up in a nice neat stack. Oh well, then thank goodness for bale storage. Good. Oh, so there'll be 3 to pick up off the floor. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? Oh no, didn't quite make it. So yeah, yeah, that's it for October. Harvest is done, just some grass work to do, fill up the bunker silo and selling some products. That is what we have left. Yeah, so there you go. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, likes, subscriptions are very much appreciated. But yeah, I will see you on the final part of No Man's Land next time. And until then, take care of yourselves. And I'll see you then. Bye for now.